And we're back for our last topic of the episode. Now, crew, Louisiana, saggy pants ban. In Louisiana, they are actually able to, the authorities are able to either arrest you or give you, basically you can either serve community service or get arrested and pay a fine. How do you guys feel about the saggy pants ban in Florida, in Louisiana, and then in Florida they just expanded it to women as well?
I think it's a little extreme. I mean, if that's how they want to dress, then that's how they want to dress. But I think if you're going to fine them, I think they're wasting too much time on trying to find the people who are sagging their pants than people who are actually committing crimes.
Good point.
Very good point.
I think if they want to show, like, maybe show them how they're branding themselves as a person, maybe you could do a public shaming thing. I know in one state they're thinking about if they find you texting while driving, they're going to put a picture of your car on a billboard. So maybe do that, and then if someone saw it, they'd be like, oh, I don't look good with my pants half down, so let me fix that. But I think fining and arresting people, I think that's too extreme.
I think it's interesting that, and Steve, we kind of talked about this off air. Yeah. I think it's interesting that they chose whether your pants are too low as what they're going to focus on. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could have picked a number of things. You could have picked if you wear shorts and your socks are too high. You know what I'm saying? You could have picked anything, but for some reason you decided to focus on that. So I kind of wonder, like, what realm does that fit under in terms of this is now something illegal? You can no longer do this.
You can't have ashy feet on the beach. You gotta, you know. What I mean?
That's inevitable. Just saying it will make it happen. I feel like it's inevitable. I feel like that is not something that should be a law dictated by the authorities. I think maybe that should be something implemented on like grade school campuses, maybe college campuses. I know like a lot of historically black colleges, they, require that their students dress a certain way when they come to class. So maybe if you want to tell your high school, middle school, elementary school students, college age students that they can't sag their pants, or, if a certain company wants to, tell their employees that they can't sag their pants, that's a stipulation of you going to that school or working at that company. I get that. But you're not going to tell me as an American that that, I have all these freedoms, but then you're going to tell me, whoa, slow your roll. You can't dress that way. You can't sag your pants. Like, what does my butt being out have to do with you catching somebody that just robbed a bank? Or running a red light? Like, that has nothing, like, you're taking away from, like Debbie said, the things you are supposed to be focusing on. Like like I said before, that should be implemented on a more educational.
Let's get rid of the prerequisite of it. Let's not say, like, we're not going to show you why it's wrong. We're not going to explain anything, and get to the prerequisites of how you get to the point where sagging your pants you think that's illegal. It's not a good look, but we need to prevent it before it even gets to that point. You can't say, we're not going to show you, proper etiquette, how you present yourself, why that matters, and then, but if you don't know, you just violate, we're just going to arrest you. That's not cool. That's not so. I'm like more solution oriented. That's not a solution to get there. And then the flip side is you might have some rebellious people that think, oh, now because it's illegal and people trying to make a statement, we're going to make a statement and 1,000 people are going to just walk around sagging. You know what I mean? You get both sides of it, and that's not. The reason it's a law ultimately is because it's not a good look, and you need to explain that to people. But let's cut the problem off at its roots.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just make laws without telling people where they're coming from or why you're doing it. That's just like You're just giving out parking tickets in an empty parking spot with no sign. It's just like, well, why did I get a ticket? Because you parked here. But why?
You didn't tell me that.
So real quick, if a reason behind it was made like a valid reason, you guys would be pro.
The reason behind it is valid, but what we're saying is it shouldn't be a law. It needs to be taught before you get to the point where you're going to be accountable and responsible for yourself being penalized by the law.
And like
it needs to be taught at an earlier age.
How they should stop paying so much attention to maybe sagging underwear and pay more attention to the murderers and the robbers and everybody else.
Everything else.
Yeah. And I guess one last thing, like, if you're going to say guys can't sag their pants and fine them, what about the girls that walk around with really short shorts?
Or cleavage, just try to get that.
Are they going to fine them too? Like, is that what it's going to lead to? You're just fined on how you, like, show yourself?
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. All right, so real quick, everybody just says, just teach instead of trying to lock people up, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And put your focus somewhere where it needs to be rather than what people are wearing, because that's not necessary.
Agreed. Well, we all agree on that. So we have to sing that song. It's not a sad song because we'll see you guys next week. I think we had a great episode. We appreciate Steve interviewing Jimmy. We appreciate you, Jimmy, taking the time out and sharing some info, about disabled clothing. Everybody go support it.
Grab a t-shirt.
Definitely. And as he said in the interview, turn up.
Turn up.
Y'all don't know, y'all will see it. But
Yeah.
we had a good one. And check out all of our social networks, Facebook, YouTube. It's all Can We Talk Show, one word. And
Y'all not here, but mention the blog.
I was just about to say that too. Danny G isn't here. She's usually here to say it, but it's canwetalkshow.blogspot.com. And Instagram is @CanWeTalkShow.
Thank you, panelists. Thank you, Reese.
Yes, sir.
Another great show.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Deuces.
When you be in the bedroom, you'll start to see real change. A better life for us and for the next is what we claim. Different people, different passions, but on the same plane. No mediocre mindsets, to the sky's where we aim. A whole new blueprint. You'll have a choice not to like it, but it's not gonna work no matter how hard you fight it. Move out the way if you're not trying to be united. Attacking topics from all angles, and everyone's invited, Young folks listen up, and older folks too, cause the